Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of That Green Thing. I've been looking at a plant in my yard, a group of plants, the past few days, and I noticed they became overwhelmed, overcome by the impatiens plant, the touch-me-nots, jewelweed, whatever you call it. It's in the impatiens genus. Normally, in past years, I've pulled them all out, but they've become so profuse over here. I wonder, just let them do their thing, like a companion planting. So follow me over there and have a look, see what you think. We can put this out for discussion. Eliminate or incorporate. All right. So I like to use naturally occurring plants in my yard at times when it's available, when it puts itself out to me. So this is a round planting. I just mow around it in a circle. It's isolated, which is important. So it's common juniper, ground juniper. It grows here naturally in Maine. It's indigenous to Maine, I believe. It's an attractive plant. I saw no reason to remove it in the middle of my lawn here, so I've left it for years. But the jewelweed overtakes it each summer. But I noticed this year it's quite uniform, not really objectionable. It's shady over here, not as many maybe. Now, in this bed of common juniper, I do control certain invasive weeds, just a gentle touch, a gentle control. If I get an oak sapling, maple, I don't like brambles, they're like raspberries. So I remove those, and I do use an herbicide on the stumps of the young. Say you go to yank an oak sapling out. After 2 years, they become more and more difficult. They get that long taproot. So I will cut that and apply a dab of herbicide, stump killer, shrub, what do they call it? Woody plant herbicide. So back to the jewelweed. It's not particularly objectionable. I should show you behind. That's rather, this is also mostly ground juniper, but it's overwhelmed. This bed, I do control the woody volunteers. If I can yank them, I'll yank them out. If they're old, I have to cut them, apply herbicide to the stump killer, because I like the view of the farm ponds down there. There's my house with the windows, and there's farm ponds. So anyway, I thought I'd put it out for a vote, just for fun. A few of you might respond. Should I yank them out so I have a clear patch of common juniper, or just let them do their thing and wilt away? Maybe I'll pull them when the frost kills them. What do you think? I'd like to know. What else can we look at? Here's just a little tidbit. I've got little projects all over my yard. I've become newly semi-retired. I climb trees a couple days a week, but I have lots more time in my yard now. So here's some struggling orchids. They were beautiful last year. They're kind of waterlogged, but they're viable. All of them are alive. By winter, I think they'll be okay to bring in. And these are oak leaf hydrangeas. I was weeding a garden patch last summer, last fall actually, and I couldn't resist. I'm sure a lot of you are like this. You can't resist pulling a weed that you know will become something nice. So you wrap a wet handkerchief around it and take it home. So I've got a half dozen or so, and I'm debating where I can put these. They prefer mostly shade. I've got some space over here. On one of my borders to plant them. I'll probably pop them in there or maybe on the other side. I always take a long time to decide, because what's the hurry? I don't make a design, go buy 50 shrubs and pop them in. As I acquire plants, I look around the yard. I may have said this in past videos. I don't have a design. It's more for the plant's sake. Where will this plant be happy and thrive, continue to grow with minimal pruning? That is, give it space, give it the space to grow. Don't plant a hemlock tree 2 feet from your foundation because it wants to be 120 feet tall. Hello. Anyway, there's my snippets for today. I'm always thinking of these things, but I'm sorry I seldom pick up the video, but I'll try to have more. I have more time now that I'm retired. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate the dribbling of new subscribers. You are noticed. I appreciate it, and thank you very much. And talk to you soon.